Hello, I'm James Stephen, technology journalist at UC Today. Joining me is Noor Yusuf, the head of pre-sales at Resonate. We'll be discussing Teams contact centers. Hello, Noor. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, James. Nice to be here.
So can I just ask, how are customer contact solutions structured nowadays?
That's a very good question, actually, to be honest. And at the starting point, I like to answer this question in two folds. Basically, one from the organization side of things, and the other is from the technology and the service side of things. So, if I start from the organization, so typically contact centers have a hierarchy that includes, executives, managers, supervisors, and staff positions such as agents. And those positions we offer usually depend on the size of the call center, right? The bigger the center, the more roles you need to support your customer. So this is kind of a typical environment of the contact center. Yeah. And when we come nowadays looking at the technology and where the service is going, various providers now offer integrated contact center solutions, especially in the cloud environment. So, for example, a single solution can provide integrated suite of features, yeah, including workspace optimization, call recording, analytics, and more. There is no longer a need to work with a variety of vendors, right? You can just have a single vendor which have multiple solutions in a bundle in a bundle service, and you can avoid integrating with different platforms that way as well.
Okay, and what problems have arisen with the move to cloud?
So in my view, operating in the cloud has many benefits for organization. However, even as many businesses rush to adopt cloud computing processes, it is not an easy initiative, I would say. Cloud migration introduces its own challenges, such as rewriting application architecture for the cloud, investing in people and tools needed to migrate successfully, training users on the new systems, performance issues as well. Yeah, you moving to the cloud, it could bring latency, interop, dependencies on non-cloud applications, and perhaps downtimes as well. I think contact centers also needs to look at the security aspect as well. Um, and they should do their part in terms of protecting customer data and sensitive company information. Yeah. Other thing is the adoption, right? The adoption can be very tricky as well because it is often people who pose the biggest challenge. So people tend to resist change, and a cloud migration brings a lot of change and disruption, right? Such as new systems, processes, even leadership changes as well. So I would say it brings a lot of challenge, but I also in favor of going towards the cloud. Yeah.
Okay, and what contact center features does Teams offer natively?
So Teams, I would say Teams has a basic contact center functionality at this moment, such as multi-level menu. We call it IVR. You can do a routing as well, so time of day routing, such as business hours, out of hours. There are also physical and virtual operators now available in Teams. You can forward to external numbers as well, the calls, unassigned numbers, basic skill based routing, those type of features now available in Teams. But I would really like to talk about two features which really stand out in Teams. The first one is the auto attendant. So auto attendant allows you to set up menu options to route calls based on the caller input. And then the second one is the call queues, which are basically waiting areas for callers. So if you combine those two features, such as auto attendance and call queues, they can efficiently route callers to the appropriate person or department in your organization.
Okay, and then thinking about apps and automation, how can they build onto the Teams contact center experience?
So part of the building blocks, right? So when you come and you bring the contact center in Teams, you need to look at how you actually optimize and automate, right? Your contact center experience. And I think the building blocks are definitely, looking at where the solution is going to be in place, right? Such as in the cloud. So for example, in Microsoft Azure, there are a number of things you need to consider, such as SharePoint, SQL, and other things, which can optimize a lot of things. Yeah, in the background, You can also look at when people are finding information, doing shopping online, using Cortana, Siri, Alexa, and other assistants. Modern contact centers now, what they use is actually natural language recognition to understand our requirements and route us to the agents that have the right skill. So this can be done by Azure Cognitive Service, which is available in Microsoft Azure now. The other things I think you need to see is how you can actually look at the data, right? So when your agents are uh, using the service with the customers, how frequently they've been how quickly they are attending the calls, how frequent they are in the discussions, how long those calls are happening for. The data actually is available, but you need to leverage like Power BI templates and other things to create some efficiency around your call handling times and understand where you might require additional agents or making changes for the call flow, yeah, based on a better for the user experience, yeah.
Okay. And then what should companies look for in a Teams-based contact center solution?
So I think the business needs to be reached by your customer, right? That's the most important thing, right? So, and they want to reach which ways, right? So they are usually trying to um, reach the business by voice, by social media, through web, text, or emails, right? Or even live chat. For example, yeah, if the store, let's say, closed down for emergency situation, yeah, at the store, with minimal training, staff could actually update working hours and change the greetings, advising customer to alternate locations or even route the calls automatically to the other stores. Text-based interaction, chatbots, very familiar thing nowadays, right? Everyone use the chatbot while they are shopping, for example. And those basically frequent questions, you can basically route the call to the right queue by understanding those responses from the user on the other side. Emails, texts, you can use predefined templates and other things. There are also other things you can do which are more advanced, such as recording compliance. You can stop recording for payments. You can automatically record all calls, including transfer to other Teams users as well. Transcription, which is very familiar thing in Teams, you can use it in the contact center as well. Satisfaction surveys, even CRM integration. So if companies using Salesforce, let's say, or Dynamics 365 or any other CRM, you can bring up information when somebody is calling, and you can look at the screen at all the information from that customer. You can see if they have opened previously any tickets or any existing issues they have. Those type of integrations are pretty solid, right? And actually helping customers in Teams because everything is in a single pane of glass and everyone can see that information. So when Resonate comes in this type of setup, we have developed some great applications, right? For example, like application for call queues and auto attendants, where we can automate the whole process of creating and managing those call queues, and then providing some Power BI dashboard reports as well. We are also working with our partners in contact center space to provide analytics, which are advanced analytics, not just the standard ones. So, usually provider gives you out of the box reports and other things, but what we do is we go next extra mile and we provide additional reports, advanced analytics for customers to see how the changes need to happen and where the call handling is happening and how you can change the call flows to make a better user experience for the customers. So this is where Resonate comes in and help, customers sort of going to the advanced and complex solutions.
Noor Yusuf, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you and have a good day.
And thank you for watching. I'm James Stephen, technology journalist at UC Today. Please don't forget to like and share this video on social media. Until next time, bye for now.